Hello and welcome. Seek truth, speak truth. I hope you're enjoying your day wherever you are. I've got a fun little episode today, even if I do say so myself. With the infighting within Flat Earth, the Nathans destroying each other, Red Pill Philosophy's channel has now gone from YouTube, along with Nathan Thompson's. I'm an advocate of free speech, but when that free speech is damaging, get rid of it. Get rid of it. YouTube, you're doing very well. Keep doing what you're doing. People are allowed to speak freely, of course. But when that information that they are freely speaking can literally lead to the deaths of others, I believe they no longer have a right to speak freely. And that is my freedom of speech. Dell is now having a go at Oakley. He is saying don't go into echo chambers from his echo chamber. We can see that Flat Earth is really a cult. They all want to be the top leader, the top prince. They don't team up and all band together like us Globers do. They want to be the top dog. And that's all they care about, is sitting in their echo chambers. I'll show you a little clip of Dell. I noticed this comment, and this is what made me think. We have a grown man risking his own marriage, and then we also have a 12-year-old child absolutely destroying Flat Earth and any belief that there possibly could be one. This boy is 12 and he worked out himself that Flat Earth is impossible. On with the show.
What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe.
Howdy. Let's get straight into it. Let's have a look at Dell telling people from his echo chamber not to go into echo chambers. And then we're going to go straight into logical Shri, the 12-year-old boy that just destroyed Flat Earth.
Who's fed? Fed, destroyed. What's it gets it for instead of watching ages? See, this is what I'm saying. I saw wee cheerleaders, right, and they've got their fucking elected representatives. It's like nothing different from sport. Where you got a bunch of mongs that go and fucking cheer and scream and shout for some bunch of fucking strangers that wear the colour they like. And then you've got the opposition. And then they create their own little fucking world, a little bubble, right, where they think that's all that matters, and as long as they score points, they're somehow... Stay away from fucking debate platforms. They're charlatans. Every single one of them are charlatans.
Flat Earthers are a group of people who think that every space organization, astronaut, pilot, and scientist lie to us about the shape of the Earth. They think that the shape of the Earth isn't a sphere and is flat. So, what do I, a 12-year-old, think about Flat Earthers? The Flat Earth theory is the stupidest theory I've ever heard in my life. At least the moon landing skeptics have like some sense, which is why didn't we go there in the last 50 years? And we wanted to be the first ones there, so like America will look like the best. Like that actually kind of makes sense, but Flat Earthers don't even make sense at all, because I have no clue why would so many people lie to us about the shape of the Earth? I just don't understand that. And how can you explain flights from Japan to California? Now, they're gonna obviously have to go the long way if the Earth is flat. They're just gonna have to go the long way, which would take a lot more than like the 5 hours or 7 hours it takes to go from Japan to California. Now, do you really think that we have like time speeders for like that one aircraft only, or do you really think that there are like only CIA agents on there and those flights are like faked? Like, why can't you just go on that plane? Like, you literally be in Japan and you'll go to California in not 20 hours, much less than 20 hours. I don't know how they can explain that, because CIA agents aren't going on that flight just to keep a stupid lie, okay? They aren't. They just aren't. And the second thing is, why would everyone lie to us? That's actually that's actually the main problem. Why would everyone lie to us? Just think about this. Why would every single astronaut, pilot, space organization, every astronaut, like, why would they all lie to us? I'll give you like 10 seconds to think about this. Like, it's obviously not for power, because if they wanted to look cool, then they'll actually say the truth. They'll just be like, we have so much power that we can fake a full-on universe. Like, that will look cooler, like, if they were looking for power. So power is obviously not an option, because it will just look cooler. They could fake a full-on universe and a ton of flights. So here's your 10-second thinking time.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Trying to think. No.
And your 10 seconds is up. And those were just count in my head, so that might be a little wrong, but did you think of a good reason? I don't think you did, but if you did think of a good reason with actual evidence, then put it down below in the comments. And the third thing I have thought about is, how could they fake a universe? It doesn't seem a bit hard. Like, when you're staring into the sky, you see all the stars. You can take a telescope, you can look through it, and you can see stars, you can see Mars, you can see Venus. You can literally see everything through a telescope. That telescope ain't faked. And like, literally, you can build your own telescope. And then you're probably gonna say the parts in that telescope were defied by like NASA scientists. Whoa, NASA scientists are here in our house. They're defied by them. I just don't get that. I just really don't get. I really don't get how they could fake a full-on universe. Like, explain that to me. I'll give you another 10 seconds to literally explain that to me.
Oh. No.
If you got a good reason, then I guess put that also in the comment. For the first time that I counted, put 1, and for the second time put 2. And this time also give good evidence, like real good evidence. Yeah, that's literally what I want. I want good evidence that could make you think. Okay? The fourth thing that I have to say is, what's your opinion on all of your experiments failing? What's your opinion on that? What's your fact about that? Tell me, literally everything that you've done is literally failed. Your only thing that has been successful is when you look at a ship that has gone, it hasn't gone through you still see it, but you can clearly explain that because it's actually the reflection from the sun and the water, and I mean, if you just use your brain, you could think of that. In 10 seconds, I'll give you another 10 seconds to write a comment on real experiments that have been successful and all the facts. If the facts are wrong, The earth is not flat, okay? The earth is not flat. Okay, here's another 10 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, experiments with Bob Nodell that proved the 15-degree-an-hour rotation. We also have Jeranism, who proved the curve. Interesting.
And make sure you also have good evidence on this. Good evidence. The fifth thing that I have to talk about is, I guess, the ice wall, where you say they're like NASA scientists are like there trying to stop everyone, and then get a ship, sail over there, and see if there's actual NASA scientists. And then when you get to the ice wall, which is probably Antarctica, you have to walk through it. You have to go through. If you go through it, if you just walk through full Antarctica and you fall off, then you are correct. But I don't think that'll happen. It'll just be ocean. Then you'll sail back and you'll be at the other side of the road, and you'll just know that you're stupid. You'll just know that you're stupid.
What a little child prodigy this guy is. I'm not suggesting that this is an average 12-year-old child, because he's more intelligent than me. So, Shri, thank you for destroying Flat Earth. As a 12-year-old, I feel slightly embarrassed that I even fell for that nonsense. I hope you enjoy me giving you a shout out. I think your channel deserves a lot of attention. This guy has about 500 subscribers, guys. Please go over and give him a subscribe. This guy's got it going on. It's not only Flat Earth he talks about, he debunks other things and even talks about the news, etc., tests items. I'd imagine a few years' time this guy's going to have a good few 100,000 subscribers, and I want to help get him on the way. This boy deserves it. Logical Shri, you're a legend, mate. Thanks for showing these buffoonery, infighting, egotistical adults up for what they are.
Weak that So it's not a bias down! What bias? The downward one the balloon's not experiencing. Third time wits it.
You're a legend. Stay safe, everyone. Keep it global. And go and subscribe to Shri.
What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.